Hello and welcome to the Claret Blue Christmas Special. I'm your host and quizmaster for this one, Dan Rolinson. I'm joined by four very special guests. To my right is John Townley. John, I love the hat.
I don't.
Why? What? It's forgetting the festive spirit.
Yeah, I was going to go to Primark and get something before we were doing the shoot, but I was going to be too late, so Matt has come to my rescue. I think it's a rescue anyway. It is going to come off in like 2 minutes' time. So.
Yeah,
He's like Robin Hood from this. It doesn't look very, very elfy.
Matt, Homer Simpson Christmas jumper for you.
Oh,
Nice.
This is me. This is actually me on it. I suppose you can tell the difference, but I haven't got anything, Villa. I know you're gonna pan across to the lads in a minute who are looking not only festive but Villa and festive. So I'm a little bit jealous. Although Max did warn me that he's rather flammable. So
dangerous, man, dangerous.
Don't spoil the buzzers. On my left is Simon and Max in their Emery Christmas jumpers. Very, very nice touch. Simon, how are you?
Yeah, good, mate. Yeah, very questionable quality, let's be honest. But you know what? It'll do.
Yeah, he's doing Omer on the front, though. He looks...
it looks a bit weird. It looks a bit red in the face as well.
Yeah,
but
looks a little bit disturbed.
He looks about 30 years younger on mine.
Yeah, and that was the good jumper I was going to go with, but it was told it wouldn't arrive till the 30th of December, which was obviously very too late. Max, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. I love a quiz, so I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, well, see if you love this one by the end of it. Yeah, so we're going to do a quiz today. You can play along at home. For those that are listening on audio only, there is a picture round, which that will not translate at all. But yeah, we're going to get through this together. You've all got whiteboards in front of you, which you'll write your answers on, and I'll keep score as we go. You've also got buzzers that we will use on specific rounds, and you will need your phones at some point as well. We'll get started then with a general knowledge round of the current season / squad. Now, all of the information here is correct as of 20th of December. This video is obviously coming out Christmas Eve. We've already played Sheffield United. We obviously won. We're top of the league, etc. So some of the specific numbers may be wrong by the time it comes out, but they're right as of today. Okay. Who scored Villa's first goal of the 2023-24 season? So for these, we're going to do 5 and then reveal the answers.
Okay.
Oh, I've written too big.
You've written too big. Sorry.
Far too big.
Sorry, I should have said.
You're really hiding your answers as well, aren't you?
Yeah, of course I am. Competitive.
Okay, second question. Who's won the most duels for Villa this season?
What's a jewel?
So like a challenge.
like an emerald or something like that.
No, a duel. D-U-E-L.
A duel. I challenge you to a duel.
Like jousting on the pitch or something.
These questions were compiled with the help of AVSC Stato. So that probably explains why we're going down the niche route of who won the most duels for Villa so far. Number 3, which Villa player has received the most cards this season? Obviously, Christmas is a time of giving cards. Which Villa player has the most cards this season? Yellows and reds combined.
Is this in all competitions?
I think it's Premier League only. I think.
I did a piece on this the other day. So.
Did you?
For suspensions, yeah.
Question number 4. Boubacar Kamara, Douglas Luiz and Leander Dendoncker could all play as a midfield trio together, in theory. If you add their squad numbers together, what number do you get? Which Villa player has the most goal contributions in the Premier League before Sheffield United for all of us? This number could obviously change by the time the video comes out. Which Villa player has the most goal contributions in the Premier League? You'll get 1 point for the player and a bonus point if you know the number as well. Okay, right. That's 5 questions into the general knowledge round then. We're going to reveal the answers now. Number 1, who scored Villa's first goal of 2023-24?
Diaby.
Moussa Diaby.
Moussa Diaby, yeah, against Newcastle. John, did you get it? Yeah. You did get it, lovely.
Good goal as well.
Yeah, very good.
I think that might be my 1 point for the whole quiz. So.
Right, who won most duels for Villa this season? Anyone get it?
Don't know. I went with McGinn.
Put Konza. But
I got Konza as well.
Konza?
I put Louise.
It was McGinn.
Oh.
And by some distance, it's, as of recording, 97, which is quite a lot, apparently.
That must be one of the most in the league.
Yeah,
sure.
I think the second in Villa was something like 80-something, like low 80s, so quite a distance.
Who was second?
I don't know. Which player received the most cards this season?
Kamara.
Gone Kamara as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to guess at how many?
6.
I'll go 7. Has he had another booking and a red?
Simon?
6 bookings and 1 red, isn't it?
Bonus point for you two, it's 7, yeah. 6 yellow, 1 red. Kamara, Luiz and Dendoncker could all play together. If you add their squad numbers together, what number do you get?
Just look at what John's written down. Have you got that one?
What have you got, John?
I had Dendonk was like number 32.
Okay, so what's your total?
46.
46.
What number is Kamara?
44.
Oh shit.
Anyone else got any advances?
82.
82.
1982 reference,
Yes.
of course, yeah.
There we go.
One was miles off.
So-
I'll put 50 because I just didn't have a clue.
I can't believe I forgot Kamara
Yeah.
was 44.
Kamara 44, Louise 6, so 50,
Yeah.
Dendonka 32
Nice.
makes 82. Which Villa player has the most goal contributions in the Premier League?
Watkins.
Watkins.
Ollie Watkins.
So I went Leon Baylor.
Okay,
I went Bailey as well.
it is Watkins, so point for John and Max. Do you want to have a guess? You can all have a guess at the number of goal contributions for a bonus.
I said 11.
11,
I said 15.
15,
13.
I said 10.
15. Bonus point for
9
Matt.
goals, 6 assists. Get in.
Lovely stuff. Okay, the next 5 questions. If you can all keep track of your own
Tally it.
scores, that would be very handy. Everyone ready to progress?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone ready at home? Whee. Who has the most right-footed goals in the Premier League this season? For Villa. Obviously, yeah. Okay. Aston Villa beat Brighton 6-1 at Villa Park. Can you name the goal scorers? Obviously, one player scored a hat-trick. You will not get 3 points for that.
I actually don't remember.
Too many goals.
The hat's
It's far
gone.
too many goals. Far too many games.
Villa
Far
need to
too many
chill
goals.
out.
Which player has been substituted onto the pitch for Villa the most this season? I shouldn't need to say for Villa every time because it's
Onto
pretty
the
obvious.
pitch.
Yeah, substituted onto the pitch the most this season.
Is this in the Prem?
This is just the Premier League as far as I'm concerned, yeah. Can you name all the opponents Villa have beaten at Villa Park so far in the 2023-24 Premier League season?
Everyone, isn't it?
It's more than 3.
What, 3 home games? Obviously, what he's talking about.
Exactly. I'm not giving clues. Yeah, I'll give you a bit of time.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I will just say why everyone is writing down their answers. We're recording in the Birmingham office in a very cobbled together setup. Matt, for those that are listening, Matt and John are holding their microphones. I'm recording onto StreamYard and I don't even know if it's working. And Max and Simon have got 2 different mics. So fingers crossed this works. We won't know until we've finished. How many points have Aston Villa gained from losing positions this season?
Good question.
Thank you, mate. And again, you'll get a point for the total number. And if you can name any of the clubs that Villa regained points from, you'll get bonus points.
I've just gone blank.
It's okay. You don't need to whisper.
Pressure's up. Matt is feeling the pressure.
Oh, this is horrible.
You okay, John?
Yeah, I've been to all the games and I know.
To be fair, this isn't easy. It's not easy. Which player scored more right-footed goals in the Premier League this season? Matt?
I've gone Louise.
Louise?
Oh, Watkins.
Watkins?
I
Watkins.
thought Watkins was too obvious. I put Louise.
It is Louise, yeah. Bonus point if you know how many goals.
5.
6.
5.
Ah, boo.
Okay. Villa beat Brighton 6-1 at Villa Park. Can you name the goal scorers? John, I'll start with you.
Watkins, Bailey, Louise.
Point for Watkins and a point for Louise.
I put Watkins hat-trick.
Yeah.
I got Louise.
Yeah.
I got Diaby.
Nope.
No. And then I got an own goal.
Yeah. Do you know the own goal?
Oh, God, no.
No. It was a Stupinan with an own goal.
So
I'll
I'll
give you
get
that.
3 there.
The 3 points for you, Simon.
I got Louise and Watkins, and then I just started naming players. I didn't know, so I put Diaby and Baylor.
No. Wrong for both. Points for Watkins and Louise. Matt.
I went with exactly what Simon did. 'Cause I've got a good view of his thing. Watkins, Louise, Bailey, Diaby.
Okay, so Watkins hat-trick, a Stupinan own goal, Louise in the last minute, and Ramsey came off the bench.
Of course.
Came off the bench. Language, John.
I feel like if I was watching this, I'd be shouting at the screen. So
Well, that's the game. Which player has been substituted onto the pitch the most this season?
Trezeguet. I'm only joking. Leon Bailey, I put.
Leon Bailey?
Leon Baylor.
Matt?
Put Duran.
Duran?
Oh, shout.
Shout. But wrong.
Put Bailey.
I went with Bailey.
Tielemans.
Oh, of course it is. He's played in every game, hasn't he?
12 appearances off the bench for Tielemans.
Oh, man.
Right. Next 2 required a lot of thinking. Can you name all the opponents Villa have beaten at Villa Park so far in the 2023-24 Premier League season? I'll start with Simon. If you've got one of Simon's, tick it off yourself. Okay, well, yeah, we'll go around the table and name them. Simon, do you want to give me one?
Everton.
Yeah. Everyone got that? Okay. Matt?
Arsenal.
Correct. John?
Palace.
Correct.
Brighton.
Correct. Simon?
West Ham.
Correct. This is in order now, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Matt?
Luton.
Correct, and still in order. John?
Fulham.
Correct. So, Max?
Manchester City.
Correct.
Is that it?
That's it.
How many was there?
There was 8.
So point for each.
Point for each.
Oh my gosh.
Everton, Palace, Brighton, West Ham, Luton, Fulham, Man City, and Arsenal, and possibly Sheffield United.
So
as well.
I've missed Fulham there, so I've got 7.
7, not bad. How many points have Villa gained from losing positions this season? Just give me the number first, Matt.
I put 10, but I'm just
10,
guessing
okay.
from.
John?
9.
9. Max?
Oh, sorry. Can I say that again? It's not 9. 3, 6. Actually, it is. Sorry.
It is. Max?
I know it's at least 10, but I was missing one, so I put 13.
Okay, Simon?
11.
Correct. 11. So we'll go around again if you want to take a stab at the games. I'll start with you, Simon, because you've got them.
So gained 1 against Bournemouth.
Yes.
Bournemouth.
A point at Bournemouth, yeah. Matt, do you want to have a stab?
Brentford.
No. Oh, yes, sorry.
2 days ago.
No. I told you my memory's terrible. Yeah, Brentford, 3 points, of course. John?
Wolves away, 1 point.
Wolves away, a point.
Tottenham.
Max. Tottenham, 3.
What was the other one?
Palace at home, 3 points.
Palace at home. Duran scored, didn't he? A point if you got 11, and then a point for every game you got as well. So there's a possible 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points available from that. Keep your scores at home if you're playing along, and I will make a note of everyone's scores on the document. Okay, so Max is currently in the lead with 22, and Matt is bringing up the rear with 15.
That's where I like to be.
Okay. The next round, I will have some images on screen for people watching. So to level the playing field, I've got the same graphics to send to you guys rather than just read them out. The next round is guess the player by their career path. Now, for those that are listening, I will read out the clubs the person played for. But for the guys playing here, you'll only see the badges. So you've got to know the clubs as well to begin with. Everybody ready? Here is player number 1. Oh, blue tick straight away.
Oh, mine didn't even load.
Brad Friedel.
Brad Friedel, correct.
Guess in.
What's Brad Friedel
Mine
doing
didn't
at
load.
Galatasaray?
I know, yeah.
You've normally got a good day, sir.
It didn't even load.
Should we look at a
Just
wall?
go round.
Should we look at a wall and then give it 5 seconds to load on everyone's phone, and then we can all look? All right.
Okay. You can look in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guess the player. John?
Stan Petrov.
Stan Petrov is correct. Point to John. Next player is in 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Guess the player. Max?
Oh, I was wrong. Conor Horahan's wrong. I only looked
Nope.
at the end.
Incorrect. Good shout, though, because he did play for those. Matt?
Is it who are Paul McGrath?
It is Paul McGrath, yes.
I'm far too slow on this.
I'm shaking with adrenaline. Genuinely.
I've sent this one. You can look in 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Guess the player. Buzz in if you've got it.
Yeah.
Can you give us like an era or something?
He would have played for Villa in the late 70s, I think. You'll all know him, though. You'll all know him. This isn't a niche player, Matt.
Is it John Gregory?
It is John Gregory, yeah, former Villa player and manager.
What's that first one, Dan? Northampton.
Northampton.
Yeah, that was John
I
Gregory.
had no idea.
I wouldn't have
I was
known
gonna
about
say,
Plymouth
Steve.
and Bolton, the Brighton and the
I was going to say like
QPR.
Sidwell or something.
Yeah, I thought Sidwell.
Only because of Brighton.
Well, yeah, Villa to Brighton. Well, it wasn't that, but yeah.
Okay, I've just sent it. 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Guess the player. Oh, Simon Just.
How long, ref?
Melberg.
Melberg is correct, yes.
Nice career, that is.
It was
All
a
over
good
the
career.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really
it
good
is
career.
actually. Okie doke. And the final player in the guess the player by their career path. I've just sent the image to WhatsApp. You can look in 3, 2, 1, go. Guess the player. There is 8 clubs this guy played for. Matt?
Is it Andy Townsend?
It is Andy Townsend, correct. So we have Welling United, Weymouth, Southampton, Norwich City, Chelsea, Aston Villa, Middlesbrough, and West Brom.
Thank you for putting some old man questions in. It's
I told you.
it's restored my confidence.
Yeah, I told you I'd balance out a little bit. So Max 23, Simon 21, John 20, Matt 18. I've scrapped the bonus point for everyone, and Max, you get to keep your bonus point.
Because I'll throw a fit if not.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kicking over the desk.
Okay, phones away for the next round. No cheating in this room. The next round is called Firsts and Lasts. I'm going to give you the scenario and ask you the first of something and the last of something. And again, these questions are compiled by AVFC Stato, so if it's wrong, blame him. What was Dean Smith's first game in charge of Aston Villa and his last game in charge of Aston Villa?
Any bonus, just the teams.
Just the teams, yeah. You don't get bonus points for the scoreline or anything like that. What were Tammy Abraham's first and last goals for Aston Villa?
Oh my God.
Last, I think you should all know. First is difficult. Okay, everyone ready to move on?
Just guesswork, I think, though.
It's all right. Like I said, it will level out over time. We're not even halfway through the quiz yet. Trust me, there's loads of other nonsense stuff
Is
to
there a
come.
prize at stake?
No.
Oh, that's all right, then.
Just personal pride.
That's easy, then. I've gave up on personal pride a long time ago.
Personal pride and my admiration. What was Jack Grealish's first game for Aston Villa and his last game for Aston Villa? And that was his first appearance. I know he came on as a sub. That is the game I'm after, not his first start. In Villa's 15 home winning record, who was the first game in that run and the last game in that run? The winning run. So the first home win and the final home win, number 15. Those are the games I'm after. Who scored the first goal under Unai Emery's tenure and the last goal, most recent as of recording? The first goal under Unai Emery and the last goal as of today. Obviously,
What a cue.
Obviously, we could be scoring against Sheffield United and it will be that player, but as of we're recording, that game hasn't happened. So I'm looking for the most recent goal.
Most recent game.
Most recent game and most recent goal, yeah, under Unai Emery. Final one for this round. Who was Martin O'Neill's first signing and last signing? Last one surprised me, but first one I did know before writing the question.
Good round this is, Dan.
That was a good round.
We might have scrapped the first one, so if we have, this is the first one now. What was Dean Smith's first and last game? Please, somebody say that they've got what I've
Swansea Stampton.
Yeah.
Swansea,
Southampton.
got. Redemption for everybody.
Yes. Jumped on the bandwagon there.
What do we do? Get a point for each?
Point for each.
Point for each, yeah. Okay, right. Let's get some control back in the quiz, please. Tammy Abraham's first and last goals, please.
Rotherham at home, his first goal. And his last goal, West Brom in the playoffs.
Yes.
I got one. Got Albion. I can't remember the first one.
I'm just going to write on.
Okay, Jack Grealish's first and last game, John.
City away, then Chelsea.
I've just got Man City. I don't know whether it was home or away, yeah, and Chelsea.
Yeah, it was in that weird kit, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, the
Weird
claret
kit.
and
Got the
purple.
quarters.
2
Yeah.
points.
I've got it as the May the 7th, 2014 and the 23rd of May, 21. In Villa's 15 home winning record, what was the first and last game? Max,
I put Palace and Arsenal.
correct. Yes. 2 1-0 wins. Who scored the first goal under Emery and the most recent goal? Matt?
I went with Luca Dean and Ollie Watkins.
Ollie Watkins versus Brentford is the most recent goal as we're doing this, so a point for that, but it wasn't Luca
JJ.
Dean. Wasn't
Bailey.
JJ.
Leon Bailey.
Bailey.
So I put Dean and rubbed it out because it's free
Same
kick.
game, Man United, of course. Bailey scored in the 7th minute of Emery's tenure.
Yeah.
And O'Neill's first and last signing, Simon.
Petrov I think was his first.
Correct.
And I wasn't sure on the last one. I went for Stephen Warnock.
Okay, that's not what I've got.
Petrov, I went for Richard Dunn, but it was just a guess.
Correct.
Oh, was he?
Oh, nice.
It was all around like the same time, wasn't it? Warnock, Collins, Dunn. It was
I
all
saw
like,
Collins and Dunn at exactly the same. That was probably the last time I was allowed into Bodymore.
triple signing.
So, Max,
Can we invite some
35.
stupider guests next time?
Simon 33 and John and Matt on 29. So round number 4 is anagrams. For the purpose of you guys here, I've written it down and I will show it to you. First person to buzz in with the answer.
Show me the
gets
answer,
it. Sorry. For those that are watching on YouTube, I'll do a proper graphic because this is a shambles. Right.
Just a surname of a player.
It's full names.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So there are 6 of these. Okay. Ready? Yes. Number 1, Bros Online.
Robin Olsen?
Buzzer.
God, I nearly launched it into space then. Robin Olsen.
I buzzed first.
Robin Olsen is correct.
Sorry, I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
Okay. Ready? Anagram number 2. This is a heavy sign that I'm holding up. Heavy sign.
Yeah, this isn't great.
Can we have an era?
Late 2010s, early 2011s.
Shay Given.
Shay Given is correct. Point for Mat Kendrick. Okay. My handwriting's terrible as well, but the next one is Rare Pouts. Rare. That was Max. I think that was Max.
Is it Pau Torres?
It is Pau Torres. Yes.
That was horrible.
Nice
The battery's
discreet buzzer.
Number 4 is Chunder Drain. Chunder Drain. I'm going to give you a clue if required. This player has already come up in the quiz elsewhere. We've already spoken about this
No,
player.
it's not. I was gonna say Richard Dunn, but it's not. Is it?
It is Richard
Is it?
Dunn. It
Oh,
is.
nice.
It is Richard Dunn. Chunder Drain. There's a
I
story in
can't
there
even
somewhere.
remember the Richard Dunn question.
The next one, number 5, is Reach Romancer. That's not John Townley at the office Christmas party. Reach Romancer.
Cameron Archer.
Cameron Archer
nice.
is correct. And the final anagram, are you keeping your scores, yeah?
Yeah.
Is Banter Nerd. Banter Nerd.
Darren Bent.
Darren Bent
nice.
is correct.
That was a horrific round. I was just staring into space, to be honest with you.
The lights are on, but nobody's at
Yeah.
home, as they say.
No.
Okay, so the next round is called Higher or Lower.
Ooh, I like this.
John, you'll need to reverse your whiteboard because you need a clean side. If you're playing at home, you can do what you like. For those that
In the morning.
there you are. Because for us guys here, you're going to be playing against each other.
Okay.
So I've got a list of things that are higher or lower. I'll read out this thing, and the next one is it higher or lower. You'll all flash up higher or lower. You'll get points for everyone you get right. Let's say Matt gets the first one wrong, you're out, and you 3 guys will carry on with the rest. Okay?
Yeah.
So if anyone gets them all right, you get a bonus 5 points.
Oh, gosh.
So the one that we're going to start you off with is the number of goals Ollie Watkins scored last season, which was 15. Okay? So is this higher or lower John Duran's total appearances in the Premier League for Villa? Is that higher or lower than 15, essentially, is the question.
Is John Duran's?
John
score
Duran's
higher?
is John Duran's appearances for Villa higher or lower than 15?
That's hard.
That's the game.
Oh, yes. That's the go.
All right, so we've got Simon higher, Max higher, Matt lower, John higher. It is higher. Matt, you're out for the entire
Gotta
round.
be close.
Am I?
Yeah.
You got to play it safe, man.
If everyone goes out before the end, you'll all come back in.
Oh, right.
Is Jack Grealish's total goals for Villa in the Premier League higher or lower than 22?
In the Premier
In
League.
the Premier League for Villa, Grealish's total goals higher or lower? Lower with everyone, it's 15. So another point for everyone, apart from Matt. He's been on the podcast a couple of times so far. Richard Dunn, his total amount of yellow cards for Villa in the Premier League, higher or lower than 15? Richard Dunn's total yellow cards in the Premier League, more or less than 15?
Gotta be.
Higher,
And you got the record?
lower, higher. Simon, you're out. It is higher. 18 Premier League yellow
Close.
cards.
Close.
So 3 points each for John and Max. Next up is Aaron Danks's win percentage as Aston Villa interim manager, higher or lower than 18?
You only did it twice, didn't you?
Yeah, higher, 50%. Next up is Mark Bosnich's total Premier League clean sheets for Villa, higher or lower than 50?
I think it's like 52.
Higher, lower. It is higher, 64.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
fair play.
fair enough.
So, John, you can keep going. Amount of Premier League starts for Jacob Ramsey, John, higher or lower than 64?
Premier League,
Yeah.
higher.
It is higher, 66.
He's made like 100 appearances now.
That's Premier League starts.
I still got it right.
You still got it right, yeah.
Still got it right.
Olaf Melberg's total appearances for Villa, higher or lower than 66?
Higher.
Yeah, 232. And finally, for an extra 5 bonus points if you get it right,
No.
Top of the league.
total points won by Martin O'Neill, higher or lower than 232?
Lower.
Incorrect.
That was a guess. I don't know.
236. So very, very close. So a point, John.
Stupid
for
round anyway.
Duran, Grealish, Dunn, Danks, Bosnich, Ramsey, Melbo. 7 points for you. So 4 points for Max takes you to 42.
I'm safe.
7 points for John takes you to 36. Matt, you got 1? None. Simon?
2.
2. So Matt's in last place with 32. Simon's got 35. John's got 36 now. And Max has got 42. So still pretty tight.
Come on.
The next round is called the numbers round. And it's based on stats. Can you put for me the following ex-Villa managers in order from lowest to highest based on their win percentage? Paul Lambert, John Gregory, Big Ron, Martin O'Neill and Dean Smith. Rank those in order from lowest win percentage to highest win percentage. You'll get a point for each manager in the right position. We'll start with the bottom. The manager with the lowest win percentage was
Lambert.
Yeah. Everyone got Lambert? Lambert is correct, 25%. Next up, Matt.
Smith.
Yeah.
Dean Smith.
Smith is correct, 32%. Matt again.
Oh, sorry.
O'Neill.
Incorrect. Third place, John.
Gregory.
Incorrect.
I put Big Ron.
Big Ron is correct, 39%. Fourth place, Max.
John Gregory.
Incorrect.
Oh, I swapped them at the last minute.
So John Gregory is top with 41%. Martin O'Neill is second with 40%. Big Ron is third with 39%. Dean Smith fourth, 32%. And Paul Lambert rock bottom with 25%.
Oh, swap them. I could have got that.
So you get a point for each person who was in the right position. Same format again. Put the following players in order of least to most based on their total number of Premier League assists at Aston Villa. Luca Dean, Douglas Luiz, Matty Cash, Ollie Watkins, and Tyrone Mings. We're looking for their Premier League assists. Put them from lowest to highest, just for Villa. Yeah. I've got the numbers in front of me as well, providing they are correct. Which, let's face it, they might not be. So the least amount of assists is Luca Dean with 6.
Least?
Sorry, what?
Yeah.
Hold on.
This is what AVC Stato has sent me.
Tyrone Mings has more than 6 assists in the Premier League for Villa. That can't be right.
He's got more assists than Luca Dean.
Yeah, apparently so. Luca Dean with 6. Matty Cash with 7. Tyrone Mings with 9. Douglas Luiz with 15. And Ollie Watkins with 19. That's the order.
I got 1 then, with Cash being second.
Number 3, average points won at Villa Park, permanent managers only who have managed in more than 10 games. So I want you to rank these from lowest to highest as well. Brian Little, Martin O'Neill, Steven Gerrard,
Boo.
Remy Gard,
Boo.
Unai Emery.
Boo.
So rank those in order from bottom to top based on their average points won at Villa Park. So to me, there's a very obvious top and bottom. And the rest are pretty close. Everyone done?
Yeah.
Okay, bottom place. Has anyone not put Remy Gard? Okay, 0.9 points per game at Villa Park.
Surprised it's that high.
Top. Has anyone not put Unai Emery?
No.
Nope.
Okay, 2.33 points per game. Second lowest, John?
Stevie G.
Stevie G is correct, 1.21. In the middle, Simon?
Martin O'Neill.
Martin O'Neill, third, 1.63.
Rubbish at home under Martin O'Neill.
And Brian Little, second, 1.77. Okay.
Full house there.
Keep track of your points for that one.
I'm getting worse.
The rest of the stats-based questions are a 50-50 choice. So you're going to go either get it wrong or right based off the 2 options I'll give you. Who played more Premier League games for Villa in the 2020-2021 season? Emi Martinez or Ollie Watkins?
So that was
2020/21.
What was the question again, sorry?
Who played the most Premier League games for Villa in 2020-21? Martinez or Watkins? In the final season for Villa in the Championship, who had more? Tammy Abraham's goal contributions or Jack Grealish's games played? Out of these 2 current squad players, Who has more experience in European competitions? So games played, not just for Villa. This is their career. Moussa Diaby or Pau Torres? Who's played more games in Europe, basically? Who has more? Unai Emery's years in European competition in a row, or Nicolo Zaniolo's goals in European competition? So which is higher? Unai Emery's years of European competition in a row, or the amount of goals that Nicolo Zaniolo has scored in European competitions?
So
Again,
random.
not just for Villa.
Was this Stato or you that made this?
These are statos. They're all very close.
You need to pay Stato for this.
He loved it. He loved doing it. He's got half of it wrong anyway, so... they're all very close. Every answer is very close, so that's why they're so random. Of these two current Villa squad players, who has more Premier League goals total for Aston Villa? Douglas Luiz or John McGinn? And that is the last question of this round. Who played more games in the Premier League in 2020-21, Martinez or Watkins?
Martinez.
Yeah. Martinez played all 38 and Watkins played 37
Oh, come on. What does he
He had
miss?
an injury against someone.
He had an
Brian
injury
maybe.
against someone.
He had an injury.
Yeah.
Insight, that is.
Top analysis. In the final season of the Championship, who had more? Tammy Abraham's goal contributions or Jack Grealish's amount of games played? Matt?
I've gone Tammy.
Tammy?
I went with Jack.
Jack?
But Tammy, 'cause he had a big injury, Jack.
It is Jack. He
It's gotta be
played.
more than 20 games.
He played 31 games. Tammy Abraham had 28 goal contributions.
He scored 26 goals, didn't he?
I've got 25 goals, 3 assists. Okay. Two current squad members who have got more experience in Europe, Moussa Diaby or Pau Torres. Max?
Diaby.
Diaby?
Torres.
I went with Pau.
I went with Torres.
It is Diaby.
Ooh, that must have been close.
It's not as close as the others. 43 games played for Diaby, 30 for Pau
I
Torres.
just think Leverkusen have always been in Europe, haven't
Yeah,
they?
I
don't know
thought-
about Villarreal.
but-
I thought
Pau
Torres
went-
would have been more.
Pau went far in the semi-final Champions League final.
Yeah, but
I'm not
Villarreal
sure.
aren't in it every year, though, Leverkusen. He's at PSG as well, Diaby.
Who has more Unai Emery's years in European competition in a row or Nicolo Zaniolo's goals? John?
I'm with Emery.
Emery?
Zaniola.
Zaniolo?
I went with Zaniolo because I think why else say it? Why else put it in
Ooh,
there?
Exactly.
Oh, man.
Exactly, but it is wrong. Do you know the number of European
double bluff,
competition
mate.
years?
16, isn't it?
16 I've got, but 17 would also win it if that was it. Zaniolo scored 12 goals in Europe. And the last question for this round, of the two current squad members, who has more Premier League goals, Luiz or McGinn? Luiz?
Louise.
Correct. 16 versus McGinn's 14. Matt, bottom place with 40. Simon with 45. John with 51 now. And Max with 52. Phones out then. We're looking at the picture round next. Same formats before. I will send them into the WhatsApp group and give you a countdown before you answer them. Now, the picture round is a very, very tenuous Christmas link. Obviously, Santa Claus has a big white beard. So I've identified Aston Villa players with facial hair and taken a zoomed in photo of their facial hair. And you need to identify the Villa player. First person to buzz in gets it correct. For those that are listening on Spotify, I apologise because you're not going to be able to take part in this. You can go over to YouTube where the pictures will be flashed up on screen. So, in no particular order, but I will start you with an easy one. So I've just sent the picture. 3, 2, 1.
Mile Jedinak.
Correct.
Yes.
Mile Jedinak is glorious.
Couldn't get my coordination right
I
there.
didn't
Looking and
I didn't
pressing.
even see it. I swiped at the wrong time. Horrible. so
Unfortunate.
That's fine.
Next up is this guy. 3, 2, 1. I think that was John.
Sorry, I'm going to have to pass. I thought
Okay. Matt, I think you were second.
I can't work out the shirt now. Is it Bakuna?
It's not Bakuna. Simon.
I was going to say Bakuna.
Okay. You can buzz again if you know it.
No, he wasn't here in this season. It's not Lescott, is it?
It's not Lescott. John?
John O'Donnell.
Nope.
What? What? The St. Lucian Centre.
Shall I send you the full image?
No, well, no, it's going to be nice.
What position is it?
He is a striker. Simon? Nope. Matt?
Is it Ayu?
No. Darren Ben. Correct.
Is it the shirt? Does it associate
We've just
with
gone
Darren
through
Ben?
all of them,
Yeah.
basically.
Nothing wrong with Darren Ben.
Why I included that picture.
No one expected John O'Donnell.
That was a good one, that was.
Here is number 3. Go. Max?
Sanson.
It is Morgan Sanson, of course. Okie doke. Keep track of your own scores.
I'm doing all right, keeping track of mine, don't worry.
Is it 0 by any chance? Yeah, okay. All right, next picture is about to drop now. 3, 2, 1, go. John? It is Douglas Luiz, yeah. Okay. Next picture is just dropping now. 3, 2, 1, go. Simon.
Olaf Melberg.
Olaf Melberg.
This piece of shit.
It's about to drop now. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, yes.
Simon.
No, I don't know.
Max.
Hotter.
Yes, it is Hotter.
The main man.
So I was about to say David De Gea, then I realised he didn't play for Villa for some weird reason.
Wearing a claret shirt, playing like centre-back for
No idea
Villa.
why.
And the final piece of facial hair we're going to be looking at. One more. Are you ready? Picture is just dropping. 3, 2, 1. Max.
I think I looked before, so I might null and void myself.
I'll give Matt a go.
Roy Keane, innit?
It is Roy Keane.
I was going to say Nuno.
I thought it was like, I was going to say Nuno's to centre.
That is Roy Keane. Correct.
That is
So,
corrupt.
scores, please, for the picture round. Still plenty of time to change things around. We've got Matt 41, Simon 46, John 52, and Max 55. I've got 5 starting lineups from various games. They are notable for certain reasons. And 4 players are omitted from each lineup. You will write down the 4 missing players, and you'll get a point for each player that you identify.
Remy Gard's first game, 0-0 Man City. Is that in there?
Great result.
It's not in there, sadly. The first one I've picked to get you going is Villa's 1-0 win against Man City just a couple of weeks ago. The image is in WhatsApp.
Oh, there's 2.
The image will be on screen. There's 4 players missing from the side. There's question marks. Oh, there's actually only 3. There's 3 from this one, but there's 4 from the others. So there's 3 players missing. This is a very recent starting lineup to get you going. Some of them go much further back than 2 weeks ago. Identify the missing 3 players, and you get a point for each. We've got Martinez, Konsa, blank, Pau Torres, Dean, blank, Tielemans, Louise, McGinn, blank, Watkins. We're going to move on to the next one. This is the starting 11 from Villa's 2-1 win against Liverpool in the 2015 FA Cup semi-final. There are 4 players missing from this one. When you look at the side, I'm amazed we won that day. We have Given, blank, Vlar, blank, Richardson, blank, Westwood, Delph, Grealish, Benteke, blank. So I think this is Simon's round at the moment. He's stayed very quiet. He's just going about his business.
I do like this round.
The next lineup that I will send is from Villa's 5-1 victory over Birmingham City in 2008. Obviously a very famous game. And then again, there should be 4 players missing from that one. We have blank, Melberg, blank, Larson, Baumer, blank, Petrov, Rio Coca, Ashley Young, Gabby Bonlahor, and blank. The next one is from the playoff final in 2019. Again, there's 4 players missing from that lineup. And I'll give you a minute or so before sending the 5th and final one, and then you'll have a couple of minutes to fill in as many as you can. Steer, El Mohammadi, blank, Mings, blank, McGinn, blank, Grealish, blank, Abraham, and El Ghazi. Arguably Villa's most famous game ever, the European Cup final, 1982. 4 players are missing from the starting lineup. Those are your 5 teams. Nigel Spink, blank, McNaught, Evans, blank, Mortimer, Cowans, blank, with Shaw, blank. How are we all doing? Simon, you done?
Yeah.
Pretty confident?
I'm very confident, yeah.
Very confident. Okay. John?
Not really my round, I don't think.
Simon, I'll start with you. Do you want to just give us all 3?
Yeah, Carlos Kamara Bailey.
Carlos, Kamara, Barry. Everyone got the same?
That's 3 points.
3 points, yeah.
I went with Diarba because I thought Bailey come off the bench for some reason.
The starting 11 against Liverpool. Matt, do you want to have a stab at all 4?
Zogbia,
Yes.
Cleverly,
Yes.
Sissoko,
No.
Kieran Clark.
No. 2 points for you. I was surprised Nzogby was still there for some reason. Max, do you want to go with the missing 2?
Oh, nah.
No. John?
I I'd like Matt Loughton, Carlos Sanchez. So.
Both wrong. Simon?
I went for Bakuna and Nathan Baker.
Correct.
Oh, I did get Bakuna. I didn't want to say.
I did. Okay. Oh, be
I
confident
got all
next time.
nervous. I got all nervous.
No, I'll be confident. The 5-1 versus Blues. Max, do you want to have a go?
I got Milner, Downing, which is wrong. Carson in goal.
Carson in goal is correct. The other two are wrong. John, any others?
Barry Carew.
Barry and Carew, yes. So Carson, Barry and Carew with 3. Matt, have you got the 4th?
I don't think I have. I've got Quire. Does he
No.
play?
Is that night?
Is that Knights? Yeah, correct. Simon, did you get all those?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what were they?
So it's Carson in goal, Knights at centre half, I assume, Barry in midfield, and Carew up
Christ,
top.
only got one there.
The playoff final next. Simon, I'm pretty sure you're going to have all of these. So do you want to go through them?
Tuanzebe, Taylor, Hurihan, Adoma.
Correct. Anyone else get all of those? Yeah. Okay.
Put
Nice.
Jedinak instead of Adoma.
Okay.
Stupid.
No, that's all right. And the final one, European Cup final. I'll give this to the old man in the room.
Swain,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
Bremner,
Yes.
Morley.
Correct. Full house. We have a new leader. Matt is bottom still with 54. John and Max are tied with 63. And Simon is now in the lead due to a barnstorming round on 65.
That is exactly my round. That
You've
is
turned into Man City now. You've just gone into like a machine.
exactly my round.
There's 8 questions in the last round, which is called Who Said That? I've dug out some podcast quotes from all of us in the room. And I'll read the quote and you've got to identify who said it.
You've been through ours as well.
Who knows?
Someone's got to.
He's clearly got that aura about him. I can see the benefits of the appointment. It's a bright new era and there's an opportunity here. The pressure is on, but let's see what Steven Gerrard's got.
Oh, I feel a bit ill.
Wait, is someone in this room?
Somebody in that room said that on a podcast.
If it's me, I'll jump out the window.
Bright new era. Oh, that is vile.
You can just write all your answers down for these and we'll review
Hope
them.
you're not just going to expose us in this round.
We'll review them at the end. Next one. I really don't think we could have got anyone better. If you give him the right tools and the right players, I'll give him a 75% chance of getting Villa into a top 7 spot in the next 3 years. I do know the context of most of these, but I'll give that at the end. Next, tactical masterclass, second half. We completely shut them down. I'm so buzzing. We've done it. We've done it. It's always October, isn't it? Time for carving pumpkins and Villa sacking managers. Who said that? I always question why we need a cup goalkeeper. Why does a goalkeeper need a rest?
Everyone said that.
Who said that? Next one. That was absolutely horrific. Defensively today, we were absolutely rotten. Torres didn't look great and Carlos didn't look great.
What game was that? Was that Newcastle?
I think so.
It's got to be. Who's this wrong?
You guys said it.
I haven't got one for myself yet.
Build the statue. Get it done. If he can do the double over United on Thursday, the freedom of the city is his. I'm much calmer now than I was last night. I expected us to have enough quality to beat Everton at home, but they weren't good enough. That group of players, and it's hard to admit, is not good enough to compete on 4 fronts. First one, he's clearly got the aura about him, but the pressure is on. Let's see what Gerrard has got. Who said that?
Matt.
I think that was me.
I'll put you down.
It was Matt.
It was the word aura, I think.
Complete nonsense.
I don't think we could have got anyone better. I've got a 75% chance of Villa getting a top 7 spot in the next 3 years.
That was me.
No, I put John.
Yeah,
Got to be John.
It was
bringing
John.
out-
I was
bringing out the
badly wrong.
numbers.
Yeah, I know you were wrong in a good way.
Kind of right.
Yeah.
Didn't take 3 years.
Yeah. Tactical masterclass in the second half. I'm so buzzing. We've done it. We've done it.
I'll put Max.
I've gone Max.
I went for me.
I put you as well.
It was Simon.
There you go.
It's always October, isn't it? Time for carving pumpkins and sacking managers.
See, this wasn't Matt.
I've gone for you for that.
I went for Matt.
Sure.
What did you put?
I went for Matt. But
It was Matt.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought he was only in it once though.
I wouldn't have
It
said.
was the night that Gerrard got sacked, I think.
Oh, right.
Yeah, when you were doing that stream for like 2 hours.
That was funny,
Yeah.
that was. He just kept going and going.
I always question why we need a cup goalkeeper. Why does a goalkeeper need a rest?
I put John. Randomly.
I put Simon.
I put Simon, but
I put me, but it wasn't me.
I
I think it was Max.
It was Simon.
Was it?
Right, there you go. Take that, then this order's fine.
Take the point, that's fine.
We all agree as well.
Build the statue, get it done. If you can do the double over United on Thursday, the freedom of the city is his.
Max or Matt, but I think Max.
I went for Dan.
I wrote you down.
It was Matt.
Yeah, I'll put me for that.
Did you put yourself? So you knew it was you.
'Cause I got a bit excited about beating Man United.
Yeah, that would be.
And the final one of this quiz, as it comes to a 2-hour end, I'm much calmer now than I was last night. I expected us to have enough quality to beat Everton at home, but they weren't good enough.
I went for Dan. Yeah.
I put Mass, but I was wrong.
I put Max.
It was me.
That was you, yeah. I remember you saying
It was
that.
you and me after Everton,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we were too angry about it.
It's the day after and I was still
Yeah.
pissed off about it. Okay, scores then, please. The final scores are Matt in last place with 58 points. Max in third place with 66. John, second place with 67.
Why'd you say like that for?
Because you were surprised yourself. And our winner, as probably most would have expected, is Simon with 72. Simon, very good at quizzes, but until the last 2 rounds, you weren't top.
So
Yeah,
what, he was pacing himself.
I'm good at sort of like historical like Villa stuff. If you ask me like the anagram one, like I got absolutely nothing on that round. So, but I'm decent at sort of historical sort of stuff. So when you name like starting lineups, then I've got a weird sort of memory base.
How many points did someone win by?
He won by only 5 points. You got 67, Simon has 72.
It's like one round with the missing players, wasn't it?
Yeah, if you'd have only got like 12 on that or 13, it would have been really
You've
close.
got to do it over the course. I was consistent throughout the quiz, though. Do you know what I mean?
Decent levels for
Crap all the way through.
So I just got home and realised the battery on my camera ran out before the outro. I did keep it brief and I will do so here as well. Just a quick thank you for all your support on our Claret Blue content this year. Thanks to the lads for joining me for the quiz this morning. We really enjoyed it. It was so much fun to record. Took slightly longer than I was expecting, but we got there in the end. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode on Christmas Eve or any point over the Christmas break. Let us know your scores, by the way, in the comments. If you beat any of the lads, we'd love to hear from you. I think there was a good balance in the quiz in terms of playing to different people's strengths. Hopefully there was enough variety in there for people as well. So thank you for watching or listening to this one. If you could subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already, get involved in the comments, like I say. Leave a 5-star rating on Spotify and a written review on Apple Podcasts. That'd be greatly appreciated. And just a thank you from me personally for all the support this year on everything that we do. It does not go unnoticed and we greatly appreciate it. We've got loads of plans for 2024 as always, and we hope we can take the podcast from strength to strength. We will talk about those plans in due course, of course, but continue to stick with us. Loads of Villa content upcoming, and we'll see you Boxing Day to discuss the Man United match late on Boxing Day evening. Thanks everyone, we really appreciate your support. See you soon.